Hello, welcome to the series about Rugby League betting review for the live international today. Kicks off 5 o'clock. England against the Kiwis, live from the KC. Bristol 3 test, second test next week at the Olympic Park, final test week after that at Wigan. Like I say, England's marginal favourites for this, 2-point favourites. I think about 4 to 6 to win the game. I think you can get 8 to 11 in places, but they're about 6 to 5 New Zealand. I have to say, like I say, they've got Johnson missing for New Zealand. He scored a fantastic try there. That broke English hearts at Wembley a couple of years ago in the semi-final. These two teams played a game last year in the Four Nations. New Zealand won a narrow one, but they were really unlucky against Australia and New Zealand away from home last year. And we were right, they played really well. But like I said, you've also got Hargreaves is missing from this one as well, and Batavais. There's a few players out for the Kiwis. There's still got the likes of Sheck playing Isaac Luke, but like I say, the hooker, England have got Roby and Hodgson. I think they could be the best two interchange hookers in the World Cup, next World Cup. I think Hodgson's been fantastic in the NRL this season. He's really took the place by storm. And Roby's Roby, Mr. Dependable, one of the best players in the England side. Really, I'm quite confident about this England side. I think at the back we've got like Burgess, the Burgess brothers. We've got James Graham is flying in the NRL. Bateman looked really good last week. I know it was only against France, but England looked really impressive, really slick. You've got George Williams coming in the halves. I mean, Sam Tompkins is missing. That would have been a nightmare 2 years ago, but you might not have even got a game this time because Zach Hardiker, obviously the man is still playing for Leeds, he's been absolutely flying. So I'm quite confident about England. I must admit. I think like the last time, I think about 8 years ago, these two sides played a three-test series. Oh, okay, it was Great Britain, but that's not much difference to England. I mean, probably only Danny Buffett have a sniff at getting the chance, but getting in the side, I'm not even sure he would. But and they won that 3-0 the horse. So I think England can do this again. I really do. Something like a 6 to 10 England win. No, that's about 5 to 1. That's what I'd be looking. I think the value bet in the game, maybe 7 to 4 for England to win by 1 to 12. Don't think there'll be too many points in the game, but that's kind of where I see this. Like seeing England good value about 4 to 6, 8 to 11. I don't really fancy the Kiwis at 6 to 5. You're really confident in England. You can boost the 8 to 11 by backing them at 6 to 5 by half time. Full time, obviously, have to be leading at half time and go on to win the game at full time. That's about 6 to 5. That's not too bad. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking. I really think they seem to look really strong. Like I said, they're not missing money, so I think they can win this. Well, you've got to look at the different kind of bets. You've got your first try scores. Now, like I say, Ryan Hall's a big game player. He's not the best of seasons for Leeds, but he scored the try that won Leaders Shield. He scored an all-important try against St Helens in the semi-final. He's a big game player. He scored some brilliant tries for England as well. Some really important ones. So I think, at about 8 to 1, he could be your man. And let's see if you fancy a Kiwi for the first try. He's tried 19 years, he's about 9 to 1. That's not too bad. He's got a few first tries in the Four Nations last year, if I remember rightly. This could be a really good game, like I said. I think it kind of could be one around the dummy half. I like Isaac Luke. He's a really good hooker. But like I said, Roby and Hodgson, I think them two are going to interchange really well. Like I say, I'm really confident. I hope I don't have to have it on my face. There's a second game next week. We'll be covering that one on Sal TV too. But like I said, I do fancy England at 4 to 6 in this one. I really do. Like I said, I mean 2 points down the handicap, but I wouldn't take the risk of that. I would take the 4 to 6. You're really confident about them at 6 to 5, 2.5 time, full time, like I said. But like I say, England by 1 to 12 at 7 to 4. Or if you just want a little winning margin bet, I think England by 6 to 10 points. It's kind of where I'm looking. We'll see you next week for the second game, which is at Olympic Park in London. See you then.